Welcome to video 9 on the SCARM Model Railway Editor. Let's have a closer look at layers and how they can help us to keep oversight. This is an example of a somewhat larger layout, and this layout also has height levels. This is a viaduct, and if we would like to edit the lower track over here, that has become almost impossible. Luckily, this layout was built in layers. We can open the layer window via this icon over here, and we see this layout has two layers, a lower and an upper level, and we can tick away the upper level, and now we see only the lower level, which makes it possible to edit these tracks over here, which we otherwise could not even reach. That means that levels can be very beneficial to keep oversight. On this layout, all the tracks are on one and the same level, so we would not really need layers for that, but the layers are used in a different way here to show other items than track. For instance, we have a sensors layer, and that shows all these blue little markers that are the locations of the track sensors that are used for the automation of this layout. And for that same automation there also are block numbers, and even we have the option to show or hide the control station over here. And there are also platforms that are built or planning to be built on this layout, and they can be shown or hidden. So we can also have other items than only rail track in a layer. It's just a matter of putting a number of transparent foils on top of each other, and every foil contains a certain part of a drawing. Here we have a railway station that suppose we are working on, and we like to experiment with a side track, but have not yet decided should it be on the north or on the south side. What we can do is put one in a layer and another one in another layer and quickly switch them on and off to see how it looks. When you start drawing without allocating a layer, if we open the layer window, we see that everything ended up in layer 0. To make something happen in layer 1, we first have to activate layer 1. But if I now make layer 0 invisible, then I have a complete empty sheet. I need at least one track piece to connect to, otherwise I don't know if I have the right X, Y positions. So let's go to layer 0 again, or at least make it visible, and let's copy this piece of track, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Because layer 1 is the active layer, this Ctrl V, that paste action, happened in layer 1. So we will see that layer 1 now consists of that single piece of track. Let's add a turnout to this like so, and then curve like so, which is the correct curve, this one, and then a couple of straights over there. That was already active. This one, 1, 2, that's good. So this is drawn in layer 1. We can see from this little diamond that it now actually contains anything, I should say, and we can make layer 0 visible again, and we now see both of them together. And I can switch off layer 1. I can never switch off the active layer, but now I can see the difference and if I like this or not. Note that I have these little gray arrows here, because that there is already track there, and the layer 1 cannot connect to the same rail twice. So you will have to deal with that when you have overlapping track. We could in the same fashion draw another side track here and then show the difference and so forth, but for the sake of time we are not going to do it. It's obvious how this works. You can switch layers independently on and off. What more can we do with the layers? Well, we can give them a name and we can click on it and then rename it. So this is our station, and then activate layer 1, click on it again, and we gave it another name, side track. So that makes it easy to see what actually is what. We can also move track between layers. Suppose I want to create an oval here, but I want that to be on layer 2. I can select all this track and then right click, and there we see transfer to layer, and I can now choose the layer I want this track to move to. Yeah, it is now gone from layer 1 and it is now shown in layer 2. Then we also see these plus and minus here. Yeah, I have now a couple of layers that I'm not using, so I could take them away, click the minus and confirm. You have to do that for each and one of them. You can of course also add a new layer with the plus button, and we can even move layers around with these arrow buttons. That does not mean that their visibility changes. It's not like with the overhead sheets that the top one has priority. You just see all of them. But anyhow, you can put your texts, your layer names on, say, alphabetical order this way. Well, this is about it for layers. It's nothing more than a stack of overhead sheets. You can show them or take them away. That can be easy sometimes. Let's go back to one of the previous layouts we just saw, because there's another way to improve visibility. I mean this layout. This layout had height differences, and layers is one option to improve visibility. There is another option that can greatly enhance visibility, and that is the use of colors. And this shows that layout, and everything that is colored, like the yellow color, that is a ramp, and the orange color, that is we are on a specific height, and the yellow color is again a ramp down. Let's have a look at colors in the next video.